That was the most money I think I've spent ever at Joann's. Probably actually at a store besides grocery shopping. So if you guys want to do me a favor and watch the ads on this video, that would really help. Thanks. Well, hey everybody, it's me, Katie, the Celestial Homebot.
I'm almost done and do it.
And we are out running some errands today, and I thought that I would take you along with me. We have a couple of stops. We just ate lunch, so we got full bellies. We are ready to rock and roll. We went to my mom's house and picked up all of the stuff that I had to leave at her house after my Comic-Con market because they wouldn't fit in the car home. There's some honking going on. So all of my plushies are back there, but we're probably gonna have to rearrange the back of the car because we need to go to Ikea and I need to get yet another bookshelf for my office to hold all of my yarn because I have a problem. Sure, I could just stop buying yarn, but I do it for my business and that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. So we got to go to Ikea and get a new bookshelf. That's probably going to be at the tail end of our trip today, just based on locations of where we're going. We also are going to check out Joann's. I know that I've said that it's my last Joann's trip like 6 times at this point, and I truly do not intend on going back to Joann's every time, but we keep going back somehow. We find ourselves there. It's like a magnet that's pulling me toward it. So we're gonna stop at Joann's. Also, I need to go to Michael's. I need to get some more Fluffy Flex yarn because I've been using them to make my loaf unicorn pattern and it's perfect for the unicorns. So I need some of that. And then I also want to run to a TJ Maxx and or a Marshall's to get a little carry case bag. I did invest in a new vlogging camera. I am not using it now. This is still just my phone. If this was my new fancy vlogging camera, it would not be as shaky as what you're seeing, but it has not arrived yet. So once that gets here, then I'll start filming with that. But I wanted to get a nice little carry case to keep all of my camera stuff in for when I go out shopping and take you along with me. So that's the short and long of it, of what we're doing today. So I will see you at our first stop, which I don't know where that is. The surprise is for both of us.
Not for me.
He knows where we're going. Most people skip me talking in the car anyway, so if you're watching this, then thanks. You're my favorite. Here we are, first stop. It has been a while since I have been to Michael's because I've been so busy with my markets and whatnot. So I actually haven't been yarn shopping in a couple of weeks. This pretty little planter. She's heavy. Oh my gosh. $24.99, but she's 50% off. That's cute. Celeste could have her own little potted plant. I'm back. Did you miss me, Michaels? So a little birdie told me that it was 30% off all regular price purchases at Michael's. And by a little birdie, I mean the Michael's text club thing. So we're gonna go get some Fluffy Flex. I think at this Michael's, it's on the opposite side of the store. Look at how cute these little Easter baskets are. Oh my gosh, those are cute. Oh my gosh, look at those. They have little bunny ears. Wow, these have come a long way since I was a child. We used to use little plastic. Some years we just used shopping bags. All right, this is the section that we're looking for here. We need this side of it. Look at that cricket, you guys. Look at how smooth it is.
Like, I think
oh, she's nice. She's real nice. All right, so we need to get some more pink. I really want to do circus animal cookies with these little pink and white circus animals because they have like built-in sprinkles, so they're perfect. I don't know why, but the white is so much softer than all the other colors. I need a blue And I need an orange with this soft one. That one's pretty good. All right, so 4 of those. All right, yarn is buy one, get one 50% off still. It's been like that for a few weeks. Look at these little magnifying things. That's smart to have that as an end cap by the yarn. Very good idea. You guys, should I brave this scrubby yarn? Ryan, do you want to volunteer as tribute?
No.
I know, Ryan still has yet to get some burnout fluffy. I haven't told him no. He can get it if he wants to. Yeah, he needs to know what it is that he's gonna make. Okay, these cloud cakes, when I tell you these feel like clouds, you should believe me. Do yourself a favor and go feel some of this. It is so nice. Oh my goodness, I could sit here and pet that all day. I would rub that all over my face if I wasn't wearing makeup. That's just real nice. So this Michaels actually only has 1 aisle of yarn, which is kind of a bummer. Let's take a look-see at their situation here with the Home Slim and Sweet Snuggles. Oh, that looks bad. I can tell without touching it. On a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being like awful feeling and 10 being the most beautiful feeling, let's see what it is. That's a 1. That is probably one of the worst skeins I've ever felt. That's like a 3. That one's bad. That one's real bad. They have a purple down here that doesn't look too bad. Oh, that one's actually pretty good. And then of course they have the regular Sweet Snuggles here still, like the thick stuff. And let's take a look at their Home Slim. Does not look like they have any. Am I just blind and not seeing it? Because sometimes I will say, oh, they don't have it. And then I'll watch the footage back as I am editing. And then I'm like, it's right there, you idiot. Okay, it's right there, you idiot. Oh, that's like a 2 on a scale of how bad it feels. Look at this color. Okay, so this is the Loops and Threads tan. What is this called though? Petite Pearl. That's what I thought that it was, but I didn't want to sound stupid if it wasn't. Let me know if you guys use Petite Pearl. I feel like this would be very pleasant to work with. I just always prefer to use thicker yarns because the bigger the better, right ladies? Oh, I found some more Home Slim up here. Oh, actually, that's not bad feeling. It looks a lot worse than it is. This, you know what, I don't have this color, but I don't think I really need this color, to be honest with you. It is rose. It's a very unique shade of pink. It's like a dusty pink. Here's the Burnout Fluffy, Ryan's favorite. Okay, I'm also going to pick up some more Mystical. Definitely the orange, because this is great for kitty cats. And what else? Oh, that's a fun color, Bernat. Oh, it's old formula though. That I feel like would be like a good dragon, you know? I do not have any of this red, but should I get some of this red? I feel like this would be good for dragon eggs. Uh-oh, we're stuck. There we go. I'm gonna get some of this for dragon eggs that I put my little baby rattles in. What other colors do I want to get? I have... Is this Teal Stream? Because I have Teal Stream. It is. I don't have any of the black. And it's interesting because the black Mystical, well, first of all, they don't have any. But every time I felt it, it is not as soft as all of the other color Mysticals. And I'm not sure why that is. I'm sure it has to do something with the dye in it. I am going to get some more green too. This is my go-to green if I need to make turtles or anything like that. And since everything is 30% off right now and yarn is buy one, get one 50% off, I'm gonna go ahead and get that. I need to make sure I have an even amount here. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Darn it, I need to get one more skein of yarn. Or I can just get the 30% off on that last one. But I would not be opposed to getting some black Bernat. Is this soft? It's not the softest. I'm gonna wait on that. That's a pretty neutral colorway. I like that. What's that called? Beach Foam. Yeah, I don't see any of the black Bernat Mystical, unfortunately. Would this be good for blue chickens? Well, there's this blue too. This is more like a purpley blue, and then this is more of a teal blue. Would that be good for blue chickens? What do you think, Ryan? I think it's too teal.
Yeah.
It's too teal. I'm constantly on the hunt for blue chicken yarn because if you do not know, I have a chicken pattern on my Etsy shop that is a bestseller at markets, and I make the chickens inspired by Stardew Valley. So I do the Stardew Valley colors, and in Stardew Valley there is a coveted blue chicken that's very, very rare to get. And you have to be a very experienced Stardew Valley farm player to get that blue chicken. But he's blue and he's got like a little purple comb. And those are always best sellers at markets. But the yarn that I have used for a long while for the blue chickens is the Home Slim or Sweet Snuggles Light, whichever one it is. But since they have discontinued that line temporarily, or both of those lines temporarily, I can no longer get my hands on the blue. And I do have 2.5 skeins left, but that's only gonna make like a handful of chickens. And I have 2 major markets coming up that I know that those chickens are gonna sell really well at. So I'm constantly on the hunt for blue chicken yarn. So let me know if you have any suggestions, if you've seen my chickens before, what you think would be like a good blue color for them, or if you play Stardew Valley and are also a knitter / crocheter and know yarn, let me know what like plush yarn would work for the blue color. Is today gonna be the day that you're gonna get it?
No, I don't have a pattern yet.
Okay.
I know what I want to make, but I don't have a pattern.
What do you want to make?
I want to make a blanket.
Out of 1 skein?
Oh no, it's gonna be a lot of skeins.
Okay.
But
the dog's claws are gonna snag that so easy.
No, they're not allowed to snuggle
What?
with my... Oh. It sheds. They're not allowed to snuggle with my blanket.
It's just for you and you only?
Yes.
And then that one's gonna spit up on it. Is it washable?
Good question.
No?
I don't know. It says on the very first side. I'll let you know. Wash in water. Okay.
As opposed to washing it in gin.
I guess so. Wash in water. Thank you very much. But it's
well, we can hand wash
machine
it.
Wash.
Oh, it is machine wash? Okay.
Well, it's machine washing instructions. Wash in water.
Okay. Well, we can hand wash it if we need to.
So.
But you got to find a cool pattern for it.
Yes.
Why? What logo do you want to do?
The Nashville Predators. It's the hockey team.
All right, all you Predator. That sounds bad.
I was gonna say again.
All of you Nashville Predator hockey team fans.
Yeah.
Not all you Predators or Predator fans. That's what Ryan wants to do with his burnout Fluffy. Okay, well, I think we're pretty much done here. This was a quick trip. I don't think that there's anything else that I need. Let me check my list.
I'm very tempted to also do a double-sided blanket, so that way I don't have to weave in my ends, so that way they can just, be on the inside. And then do my other favorite hockey team, which is San Jose Sharks. Very different colors. But out of laziness, I'm going to make 2 blankets so I don't have to weave in ends. Logic? Sure.
And sewing them together? You could just back it with fabric,
Maybe. But I'd rather do 2
My
blankets.
love, it takes you 2 weeks to finish one little amigurumi plushie.
Hey, my penguin still isn't done.
By the time she goes to college, your blanket will be done.
Okay, great. Then she won't split up on it.
True. Hopefully they still have the burnout Fluffy in 18 years. Speaking of fabric, Michaels has a fabric section now. We talked about this on the last vlog, that Michaels around the country, probably in other countries too, if you have Michaels, my Canadian friends, that they are getting fabrics now. Oh, they even have some licensed fabric up there. We don't call that Harry Potter around here. We call that Larry Porter, okay? If the feds ask that we're making Harry Potter merchandise, no, we are not. We're making Larry Porter merchandise. Interestingly, 95% of it is licensed stuff. Oh look, there's some Sanrio stuff. Oh, that's cute. I like that. I like Sanrio stuff. Y'all know I'm like 10 on the inside, you know, but age is just a number. I'm gonna be 30 this year. Age is just a number, right? Age is just a number, right? I love these knockoff Woobles. Look at this little bulldog with the bow. She's pretty. Bouncing, bouncing balls, yeah, let's bounce some balls. Have you guys heard that Wiggles song? I do have a small child, so the Wiggles is very prevalent in our house. Let's go this way, we're not walking all the way around. And the Wiggles have a song that is about bouncing balls, and I swear it is so dirty. And yes, I do have a dirty mind, but it is like purposefully dirty. Go look it up. Look up Wiggles bouncing balls, okay? I loved the Wiggles as a kid. I used to wiggle, now I just jiggle. Bouncing, bouncing balls, yeah, let's bounce some balls. Bouncing, bouncing balls on the ground or against the wall. Let's bounce our balls together like a perfect pair. Playing with them day or night. All right, so we got buy one, get one half off. And I think I got just enough so that it was an even number and I didn't have to use the 30% off. So $54.70 is the total. This is Ryan's drop because he carries the business expense card. Here we have our first set of yarn haul. The ladies in there were so nice who were working. They were admiring Celeste. She has very rosy cheeks because Ryan has rosacea in his cheeks and Celeste inherited that. So everybody comments on how pretty her rosy cheeks are. She's not like me. She's not pasty white like I am. But those ladies who were working were so sweet. Okay, next up I think is Joann's, right?
No.
Are we gonna stop by Starbucks and get a water?
Yes.
By the way, cheap trick for you, if you're ever out and about, Starbucks has free water and it is the cleanest, purest water that you can get, actually cleaner than most bottled water. It is triple filtered because they have to have good water there in order to make their coffee taste like how it's intended to taste. I know that because Ryan used to work at Starbucks. He was a barista. Can you see him as a barista? No, neither can I, but they paid our bills for a very long time. So if you're ever out and about, get your water at Starbucks. Also, since like 85% of people skip through me talking in the car, which I don't understand because I'm giving you guys valuable information. I'm giving you cheap tricks about Starbucks water. Most people just skip past this, so I feel like we should come up with like a little inside joke that nobody else will get unless you're watching this part. What should our inside joke be? Oh, I know. Leave me a comment that says, "Where are the turtles?" Or just turtles, okay? Leave me an emoji of a turtle or the word turtle, okay? And then I'll know that you watched this part of the vlog and then we can be best friends. If you skip past this, I don't know what I'll do, but I'll do something. Okay, what are you saying now?
Based on all of the fluffy yarn remnants on my sweatshirt, I'm already starting to second guess if making a blanket out of that is for the better.
If any of you guys have used fluffy fleece, what is it? Fluffy, burnout fluffy?
Yeah.
I've said that like 15 times in this video and I can't remember the name of it. If any of you guys have used that, please let me know if it sheds, or let Ryan know if it sheds, because he has had his heart set on it for months now, you guys know, and now he's second guessing it. So
I mean, or Forever Fleece. But I love both of them. But
I feel like Forever Fleece would shed less than the fluffy.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Why are we parked?
I missed the. I'm turning around.
Oh, okay.
I missed the driveway.
Oh, it's right there.
Yeah.
So update. We just tried to go through Starbucks drive-thru and get our water trick, and they said that they can only do it with purchases now. And apparently, as of 2025, they can only do water with purchases. So as if Starbucks was not making enough money as it is, now you have to buy something with water. So that kind of sucks. But at least I'm gonna get a chai. But just a warning, if I drink a chai, I'm gonna be extra spicy. It is popping in this parking lot. I've never seen this Joann so busy, so we'll see what the inside is like. This is my favorite Joann that I go to. If you're in the Indianapolis area, this is the Castleton Square location. And the last time I was here, the shelves for the yarn were very empty. Sorry, it is so windy today. Look at this model hair. The shelves were empty, but they had a ton of boxes sitting on the floor. So hopefully they have either opened these boxes just to let us rummage through them, or they have restocked the shelves. I need a couple, like I actually need some skeins of yarn, not just panic buying yarn here. I really need Big Twist Posh in red and Baby Bear in like their cream color. I think they call it like cake batter or something like that. So we're gonna see if they have those, and of course I'll just buy anything that my heart desires because we're not going to be able to get anything here. Now it looks like they have up to 50% off signs. Last time I was here, there weren't any signs in the windows, so this makes it even more official, which is so sad. New merchandise arriving daily. You saw it here first, folks. Oh yeah, we got a little bit of the line. Not too bad. I didn't see any carts, did you?
Yes.
Oh, I literally walked right past the carts where the carts always are.
Yeah.
Well, the yarn section is kind of a disaster area, but they still have a lot.
This is fabric, not yarn.
Darn it, I always say, I always do that. Well, let's take two. The fabric section is kind of a disaster, but they still do have quite a bit. One of the reasons why I love the Joann's is because both yarn and fabric sections are humongous and usually really well stocked. All right, let's take a look here at what the yarn section is looking like. Oof. Oh no. Is that Posh down there? They have a couple of skeins left of the Baby Bear, but of course they don't have white. Quite a few of these caramel colors. What color is this? Toffee. These are all old formula Bernat. Yeah, I can tell just by looking at them. See, the dappled is fun too, and I don't think that you can get this anywhere else. I think that you can maybe get it on Amazon, but the last time I looked, it was really expensive. Sunny. What is yarn sale is still 25% off, so that's you know, no better of a deal than what it normally is. But I might pick up some of this like electric orange. I need to go back to elementary school apparently. This electric yellow. Darn it, I thought this was Posh from a ways away because of the colors. They still have a ton of easy peasy yarn, which I'm not surprised at all about. Plush, yes, I need some black Big Twist plush. If you find any in there.
A lot of blue.
There is a lot of blue. Interesting. They've got some acrylic over there. That's not too bad. Can you grab me a couple of the cardamoms? Yeah. Yeah. It's a shade name. I think it's a spice, actually. I don't know, though. I don't bake. Yeah, I think 2 is good. It's a neutral color that I use a lot. What do we have over here? We have some more Big Twist value. Oh, here's some more Big Twist plush. I love this brown color. It's just, I use it for a lot of things. Ooh, True Boo. I love this yarn. I like the little shine to it, you know? It's so pretty. Do they have any of the Juicy Couture velour? I don't see any. Oh, but I see a bunch of Big Twist plush in the variegateds, like the crayon box. Oh my gosh, I've already gotten so many skeins of these. Do I need any more? Oh, this is hard, you guys. Oh, here's some white and black plush over here. Okay, good. This is what I need, so I gotta get some of this. And this is where they had all of the giant boxes before. in my last vlog I showed you guys. Oh, here's a burnout blanket. Oh, that's not dappled though. That is pretty. Oh no, its guts fell out and there's a hair in it. What was I saying? Oh my gosh, I'm so distractible. First I was looking for Juicy Couture, which I did not see. Then what else was I saying? Oh yes, this is where they had all of the boxes and it looks like they have gotten rid of them. Okay, I need to go get my cart. I just abandoned it over here because I got distracted and sidetracked. Here it is. Sorry, my chai. I left you as an orphan for a moment there. Did you find a Juicy?
I did.
Oh, nice. One single one and a good pickle color.
Very, very bottom of the basket.
Nice. Okay, and I found a bunch of plush over here that I want. Yep, there's more over here. So here is like, yes, I did see it. Thank you. Yes, there's a bunch of white right here too. You don't even have to go digging for it. So we're gonna get a couple skeins of these. By a couple, I mean like, I don't know. I think we're gonna do 4. There's a fluff on that one. All right, I got 2 of the brown. Do I want to do some more Tutti Frutti? I already have like 6 skeins of this at home, but I'm not going to be able to get it again. Should I do it? Should I do it, you guys? Ryan, what do you think? I'm never going to be able to get it again.
Always yes.
Okay. See, this is why I need another bookshelf. These carts, they do not make these carts big enough. What do we have over in this area? Oh, that's a pretty color. Do I have this color? Ivy? I think I do have this color. What else do we have? Oh, here are some blacks. Goody gumdrops. We need those. And, oh, we have some of the pastel variegateds up there. Okay, I'm going to get some of those down. I know, they need bigger carts. Oh, thank you. See, isn't that little cup holder nice on the stroller?
Yeah.
Okay, definitely need some blacks. Oh. I'm getting a lot of the black because I like making loaf cats out of this because they turn out nice and big. And also skunks. We're getting a package. Oh no, I made them all fall. What are you laughing at? Yarn Chicken Champion. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, things are falling behind me. Yarn Chicken Champion. I have one at Yarn Chicken on a few occasions, actually. I mean, I don't mean to flex on this channel, but that's my biggest flex, to be honest with you. What other colors do I want to get? Ryan, do you want to get some of the neon orange down there? Orange is his favorite color.
I mean, I have nothing to do with that, but I do love it a lot.
They actually have a lot of white. They do. Okay, how many did I actually get? I don't know. I was just grabbing things. I think I only got 3 whites. No, I got 4 whites, 4 blacks. I got 2 Tutti Fruttis. And should I get some more rainbow? Yep. Should I just do it? Should I just...
How many do you have at home?
I think I have 6 at home.
Okay, I think you have 6.
Yeah. But the last time I made something in these, I made the leggy frogs out of these. They did not sell well.
That's what I was thinking too.
But I feel like these would be good for like turtle shells. Yeah, we're loading up here. Is this plush? I can't tell if that's plush or if that's brunette. Ooh, gray. I don't have any Big Twist plush in gray, but I don't use gray a ton. I think I'm gonna get one more ivy because look at how pretty those work together, you know? I never make turtles, but if I were to make turtles, I feel like this would be a great body color, and then this with the shell. I feel like those look really, really pretty together. So I'm going to get another one of those, even though I do have some at home. And you know what? I'm getting their last package of the pastels. Although, let me feel these, because the last time I placed an online order, I got a couple skeins that didn't feel great. So that feels good. Okay, those two feel good. Let's get these ones naked. Good and good. All right. Also, remember a few weeks ago when I showed you guys in the vlog how I burnt myself with the curling iron right there? I am now permanently scarred from it. So if you're wondering what that is, I don't have any of this color. It's like a weird greenish gray. It's called Sage. I don't know how I feel about that color, to be honest. It's a little dull. All right, I'm feeling pretty confident so far. Let's see what else. Oh, I love the Big Twist Twinkle too. They have a bunch of pink left and yellow and black. Should I stock up on this? I'm thinking no, because Michael sells, I want to say it's Caron. Is it Caron? Simply Soft. They have a twinkle version. They're actually pretty well stocked here with all of the Big Twist value. So that's very pleasing. We've got some KC Cotton Essential here. Do I need any cotton colors? I don't have any purple cotton. That's really pretty. I like using cotton for my critters on swings because I just feel like it's a lot sturdier than chenille yarn. And the last thing we want is for my critter on a swing to break as somebody is driving when it's hanging from their rearview mirror. Should I get some purple? No, I'm not going to, because that's not Joann specific. I can get that really anywhere. Oh, I've seen this before. I was going to get it in lieu of the Burnout Mystical in the Spearmint colorway because it's definitely that same vibe. But should I get some now? Cover Story. Do they sell this anywhere else? I don't know. I ended up getting the Burnout Mystical instead in that vlog a few months ago instead of this one because this one was like $1 more expensive and it came with less on the skein. But it is very soft and it's extra thick. So I feel like that would make a good size leggy frog. Should I get some of this, Ryan? Ryan hit the mother load with pickle yarn. I love using the Juicy Couture yarn for pickles.
I'm not telling you no, but like I wasn't saying you should get all of it. I just wanted it for dramatic.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we need a couple. We got to get a few. Okay. Is that total of 3? I think so. All right, and then what do we think about this?
For what?
For leggy frogs?
Yeah.
Because people really liked the green.
They really like the green?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, you know what? They had a bunch of the blue plush. Would that blue be good for my chickens? Oh, they have some red velour too. Red and green, interesting. Guess nobody likes the Christmas colors. I've never used this Big Twist amigurumi, but it would take me 15 years of my life to make anything out of that in the size that I normally make my plushies. Oh no, there's been a casualty. I need a bigger cart. Oh, here's more of that cover story. Is that right? Yeah. That's a kind of like cotton candy vomit vibes. What is that called? Fairy Garden. Yeah, that checks out. Are you reorganizing here for me?
Trying to.
Up here, I spot some of the glitter. Okay, we got to get some glitter.
Glitter pickles.
Yeah, because then it makes them look more wet, you know? Oh. Glitter pickles. There we go. So we have 3 normal and 2. Let's do 2 and 2. Yeah, let's do 2 and 2. So we'll put this one back. I'm abandoning my chai again. Oh wait, no, I'm not. I forgot. My chai is not here. Ryan has it. I was like, somebody stole my chai. Okay, this blue color, would this be good for blue chickens? What do we think? No?
I think it's too bright.
I think it's too bright too. You read my mind.
There's a lot of it.
I know. There's a ton of this blue. And did you happen to see any of the white or the cream baby bear in there?
We have not looked through this.
All right. And this is normally where the posh is, and I really need red posh. And of course, that is gone. I'm not at all surprised, though. I figured that that would be one of the first lines to go, and people have bought it out at their local Joann's and are now selling it online for like 15 times what it normally costs.
What am I looking for?
White and cream.
Wait and see. Okay.
I didn't see any of this variegated blue over there. I've never used this colorway before, and I do have some of it at home. I'm gonna leave it for somebody who really wants it, or for when they have a better deal. I'm not gonna say I'm not going to be back at Joann's, because every time I say that, I end up back at Joann's. I do have like a few months. When did they say that they were closing? In late May, by the end of May? So we have like 2 months. So maybe we'll be back. Maybe I will finally pick up some of the Easy Peasy Woobles yarn when it's like 90% off, because that stuff is so overpriced. And I'm not about to pay $15 for this little itty bitty skein of yarn. No ma'am, no way, no how. No luck.
Unsuccessful.
Darn it. Oh, I need some of that for a whip. I should have picked it up while I can. You know what? I'm getting another white. No, that one doesn't feel good. These don't feel good. We need a white that feels nice. So that will be 5 total whites. I should do 5 blacks as well. All right, so there's a white. Join your brothers and sisters there. This one. Thank you, good sir. There we go. This is such a pretty colorway. It's perfect phasing, but I really don't know what happened to this poor skein. And again, like, I'm not really trying to get things that I can get elsewhere. I don't know if Color Story is available other places, but I am gonna get this one green because I have not seen it at Michael's, at least at my local Michael's. Maybe they still have it online. Oh, here's Burnout Extra. Okay, wait, this is a good dupe for the plush in white when I do inevitably run out of it, because I use the white and the black a lot. I think I already said that. The Burnout Patchwork looks really cool. I don't know if I'm brave enough to use that though, because I usually hate variegateds, how they work up in big projects, and I end up frogging them. So I'm a little bit nervous to use anything like that. This looks soft. Oh yeah, that's really soft. That's new formula Burnett. That's a pretty color too. Deep Sea. Don't know what I would use that for, but I do enjoy that quite a bit. Okay, Ryan, I think I'm satisfied.
Okay.
Unless there's anything in here. This all looks like old formula Burnett. Yeah, it does not feel good. You can just tell the difference. It's like really thick and dense when it's old formula and not soft and fluffy. It's an avocado. Thanks. I really like the sparkles. Oh, that's nice. It is juicy. I want a full tracksuit, top and bottom, made of that. Get on that for me, Ryan, okay? For my birthday.
Okay.
Oh, but in pink, in hot pink. It can't be juicy if it's not hot pink. All right, come here, my little preciouses. I'm gonna take you home and give you a good home and a nice new bookshelf that's nice and clean. I think I'm gonna pick up one of these little storage container things, because after vending at Comic-Con and seeing all of the stickers that people were selling, it inspired me to turn some of my digital artwork into stickers, which, if you do not know, I am an artist first and foremost before a crocheter. And that was kind of my first love of crafting, was drawing and just, you know, my artistic side. But anyways, I want to get into sticker making and selling them at cons along with my crochet items. So I figured that something like this would be good so that I can just display the stickers and then people can just tell me which one they want and I can keep them all organized in this little thing. I don't know how much it is, so we got to price check this, and I need to see if I can get it cheaper elsewhere. Also, if you have not seen these little bins already, these are great for markets because they collapse and they just pop open like so, and you can put stuff in them, but they're great for travel because they fold flat, and I like how nice and neutral the colors are. They're not very expensive either. I think they're like $3, but I don't know with the sale. There's no sign on this display saying how much the stuff is discounted, so I'm gonna have to price check this, but this will be perfect for my stickers. What do we have over here? We've got some more bins. If you have a specific like brand color for your market booth, then you can pick out, you know, a color that matches. The hot pink is fun. I do really enjoy the hot pink. So this is $32.99, I think, with the 25% off, but Ryan found like the same exact thing on Amazon for $24.99, and it is my purple, which is my brand color. So I think we gotta go with those ones. Sorry, Joann. Discount your stuff more and then maybe we'll give you our business. Well, no, nobody's going to be getting their business anymore, unfortunately. It smells like candles over here and it's very pleasant. Oh, do I want to get another bag? Is there a bag that says like Joann's? Because that would be special. I use these for markets. That one's cute because it's just great to like throw water and snacks and stuff in, or a whips bag. But oh my gosh, let that shiitake go. I should get that from my mom because she always says shiitake instead of, you know, the naughty word. Gosh, look at these latch hook kits. Hands up in the comments if you did latch hook. That was another like start of my crafting era. When I was about 8 years old, my mom got me into latch hooking. Remember the first one that I did was like a little rainbow, and Ryan latch hooked too as a kid, right?
Did.
Yeah, and as an adult, yeah, he actually made me my pom-pom pudding rug that is hanging in my office. If you ever have seen my pom-pom rug, Ryan latch hooked that for me. But these are really pretty. These are like classy latch hook, you know, not like the ones that we did as kids. Well, that was insanely expensive. But I did just get payday for my huge market. So you know what? Hashtag treat yourself. We are on our way to Ikea now. Oh my gosh, the girl in there who was working, she was the only one at the checkout, and she was not having it. Sorry about this, sun. I can't see anything right now. Hang on. The girl who was working at checkout was like the only one working. There were two other people who were there, and we saw them go on their break while we were waiting in line. And this older lady came in and she goes, there are mistakes on my receipt for things that were like double and triple scanned. And this girl who was ringing us up, she's just like, she rolls her eyes and she's just like, just grab something and just take it. Like, you know, just get something of like the same value, because we don't do returns or exchanges. And she was just done, you know, and I don't blame her. I mean, that must be very difficult to know that your job is going to be no longer very soon. So my heart goes out to all of you Joann's employees. You're doing amazing. And I'm sorry if people are pestering you, asking you questions and stuff that you can't answer about the stores closing, or getting mad at you about how awful the discounts are and whatnot. I know that it's not your fault, so you guys stop harassing the Joann's employees. But yeah, she was done. So anyways, we are on our way to Ikea now, only about 10 minutes away. And then after Ikea, we're going to need to find a TJ Maxx or Marshalls. So if you were just hanging out on this video watching for the yarn shopping, I think that portion of the video is done. So I'll see you on the next one. But for those of you who are my real true friends, you're gonna stay and watch as we venture Ikea. Although I think we might just slip through to the warehouse and not walk through all of Ikea. I've been to Ikea on multiple times on vlogs, so If you're craving an Ikea trip and want to live vicariously virtually through me, go watch my other vlogs on my vlog playlist. I've been to Ikea recently. I don't feel that much has changed at Ikea for us to warrant walking around that place for 3.5 hours. So I think we're just gonna sneak into the warehouse, grab the bookshelf that we need, and then be on our merry little way to TJ Maxx and Marshall's. I just realized I forgot to get stuffing at Michael's with the 30% off. I can get it at Walmart, it's fine, but I would have liked to get it on sale at Michael's. I actually haven't priced out where stuffing is the cheapest, if it's cheaper from Amazon, Walmart, or Michael's with a coupon. Definitely not Michael's without a coupon, because that's craziness. But I like to pick it up there when I can, but that's fine. I'm going through yarn like a mad woman, y'all. I just got a 5-pound box like 2 weeks ago, and I'm already over halfway through it with how much I've been crocheting and all of the plushies that I've been stuffing. Plus, I am a very firm stuffer. I stuff things real taut, you know? Anyways, I'll see you at Ikea. Too bad we already ate, otherwise we could have gotten some meatballs. Ikea has such a specific smell, you know? Like, it's not just the smell of the food, it also is like a plasticky scent. I don't know how to describe it, but I like it. It's nice. It's gonna sneak through right here. Oh, look at that. We just cut out 4 hours of our time having to walk through the entire store. Let's check out the as-is section, see if there's any goodies, any little treasures over here. That's a cute basket. That's really cute. I like the wicker. Ooh, what do we have here? Would this be good for yarn? That would be good for yarn. But I like being able to see all of my yarn, you know? But having 3 of them like that, oh my gosh, if I had room for that in my office, that would be the dream. What do we have over here? Are those bed pieces? Could I use that to display snugglers maybe at markets? Somehow, some way? It needs more rungs though. I love that color. That was the color of my college dorm room, like mint. And I still love it to this day. Well, there's a lot of furniture pieces, which we don't really have a need for, nor room for in our house. Oh, that little table's cute. I would have gotten that for my classroom. I got so much furniture at Ikea when I was teaching, and I had a little library in my classroom with a little futon couch and made it feel like a little living room so that kids would like to read there. By the way, on my Comic-Con vlog, 2 of my students commented and they were like, why is my teacher on my For You page? Oh my goodness, they're high schoolers now. I had them as 5th grade students, which is crazy. So hi girls, if you're watching. I'm not gonna say your names to protect your privacy, but I appreciate you watching. Anyways, the last time we were here and I got the small Billy bookshelf, it was right over there. So that is where we are making our way to. We'll check just in case. All right, we got the Billy, we got the big Billy. But do they have it in the birch color? They do. Is it $10 more? Why is it $10 more? I don't know, but they do have it in stock, and it is in 163, which is which way? This way? Should we have gotten a little cart?
Yes.
Oops. It smells like plants over here, doesn't it? It smells like a garden. All right. Look at this little contraption. Whoa, look at all of them back there. Why is that so trippy? Here we go. Let's see them move forward. Are they all gonna move forward? How does it work? I don't know how it works. Did I break it? It's a long box. I think it's the right one. I think that's it, but it said that they only had 7 in stock, and there's a lot more than 7 here. But it's the Birch Effect, $79, so I guess that's it. She's real tall. That's a lot of room for yarn. Also, croc cam. I'm wearing 2 mismatched socks today because naturally. Look at this. Teamwork makes the dream work. Celeste's still asleep. She normally is wide awake during shopping trips, but we went to the mall before I started filming this vlog and she got tired out there. She got offered multiple jobs by the security guards, by the ladies at Kate Spade. So she worked her little butt off and she's exhausted now. She's been asleep for like an hour and a half. What is this music in here? They're playing Sia. They should be playing ABBA. What I was just thinking about, like if you ever needed to live in a store, like during a zombie apocalypse or something, which store would you choose to live in? Because I feel like Ikea would be a good choice, you know? Because you have furniture, you have beds, you have food. Now I would like to say a Joann or Michael's so that I have almost unlimited yarn, but I feel like I'd probably starve. And at some point you need to prioritize food over yarn, you know, at some point. Now we need to play Tetris and try to get that long boy in there. All my plushies and all of my Joann's haul is up there in the back seat. Also, we have face wash in the back cup holder because we left it at my mom's. So most of this stuff is stuff that we just left at my mom's house that we had to pick up. I gotta go move all of my Joann's haul so that we can get this baby in there. So it's going down the middle and I completely destroyed the rubber, but I mean, it's a 20-year-old car. So now we gotta get the stroller in there. By George, I think we got it. All those years of playing Tetris 99 paid off. All right, let's go home and do our haul.
Yay.
And by the way, we are not going to TJ Maxx Marshalls because there's not one in the area and we've already been away from home for like 7 hours and I miss my dogs and my dogs miss me. So we're gonna have to do that in another vlog, another day, but let's head home. Look at this disaster in my office right now. See, this is why I need more yarn storage. We have Inspector Paisley here, of course, making sure I have not obtained any illegal paraphernalia. Her training in drug sniffing is informal, but she still takes her job very seriously. So my new bookshelf is actually going to go right here. We're going to put it up in a little bit here. By the way, if you're interested to learn more about my Lisa Frank inspired leopard, go watch my Monday's video, my weekly makes video for this week. I showed her off there. But my big bookcase is going to go here so that I have more storage room for yarn, but also room for little knickknacks and stuff because I have like that amazing thing that a subscriber made for me and I just needed more places to put things. It is going to block the window. Do you mind? I'm trying to film a video. Take me to dinner first. Anyways, the bookshelf's going to go there. It is going to block the window, but I don't mind that because I don't like the sunlight in this room simply because it is a very small room and this is the front of the house and the sun just beats on this window and makes this room so hot, especially during the summertime, but it just gets really hot and stuffy. Oh my gosh. Yes, we've been gone all day. I know. I'm so sorry. Are you neglected? Send help. Are you asking the audience for help? Because I ignored you all day long because I was out shopping. She's stealing the vlog as always, people. So the bookshelf going there, I don't care. It's going to help with the heat, hopefully. And when I'm filming in my office during the day, I really do not like the light coming through that window because it makes the lighting in my video super weird. So we're going to block it for now, which not a big deal. If I ever want to unblock it, it's just a matter of moving the bookshelf. So no biggie. All right, let's show you guys my entire haul of everything that I got today. All right, I'm going to need you to go lay down in your bed. Okay, let's start with my haul from Michael's. So I picked a couple of colors of these Loops and Threads Fluffy Flex. This stuff is so nice to work with. It is kind of like blanket yarn. So I was worried when I first worked with this that because of the more dense texture of it, I would not like it. But as long as I'm using a metal hook with this stuff, one of my high quality metal hooks, it works up so nice and so quick. Just something about the weight and the density of this yarn is just like perfect for my tension. So I picked up a couple colors of this. I do have some more in my stash, but I have been going ham making my loaf unicorn pattern with the Fluffy Flex because it turns out nice and big with this yarn. Believe it or not, this is a size 6. I'm sorry, a size 5 bulky weight yarn. This is the same size yarn as Parfait Chunky, which is so hard to believe. I can't believe that they are the same weight classification, but they are. So I got some orange. I love this orange. It's like a pastel sherbet orange. So it's very unique. I don't really have any other orange colors like this in my collection outside of the Fluffy Flex. I also got some more blue, which I do have right there, but we got another one because again, I'm making unicorns like crazy in these. By the way, this is what one of my loaf unicorns look like in this Fluffy Flex. So this is my pattern. I'll link it for you below. It's on Etsy. There is a copycat pattern out there. So just if you click on the link, then you'll go to my pattern if you'd like to support me. But this is a very, very easy, fun, quick make that I like making for markets. They come out a really good size with this Fluffy Flex yarn. These take me about 30 minutes to do. I am a very fast crocheter though, but they take me about 30 minutes and they command like a $25 price tag. So if you get a lot of bang for your buck for the time that you put into these, and they're so fun to make. Once you make like 1 or 2, it's pretty mindless and they're almost no sew. The only thing that you have to sew on is the muzzle. But it's so fun to mix and match the hair and the body colors. So if you want to see more of these, I actually just made 11 of them this past week. They are also showcased in my This Week's Makes video, the same one that little lady is in. So that's what I'm making with these Fluffy Flex. So I got the orange and the blue. I also got a white and pink because as I said when we were at the store, I really want to make circus animal cookies with these. I don't know how big, like maybe pillow size, honestly. And I just love how they look like sprinkles are built into them. They're so fun. And these are great for unicorns too, especially the white. I do the white body with the rainbow chenille and it's the best unicorn combo that there is. So got those colors. Also at Michael's, you saw that I picked up some of the Burnout Mystical. So this one the band came off of, but I got this orange color and I like using this for the orange loaf cats. It adds a little bit of like variation, you know, so they're not just solid orange. This is the color, I believe it's called Canyon, but I could just be pulling that out of my butt. Nope, it's Canyon. My butt was correct. So there is the orange. Then I got this green. This is called Spearmint, and they actually have 2 green colors. One is a lighter green, and I believe it's called Fresh Green. And interestingly, the Spearmint is the only one that I ever see in store. You can get the other green Mystical on Michael's online, but in store it's always sold out. So I don't know if people just prefer the fresh green or if it's just not produced as commonly, but I love this color. It is perfect for frogs, for turtles, literally anything that you need green for, snakes, dragons. It adds just a tiny bit of variation. You know, it's not like variegated with different color greens. It's just lighter and darker and different shades of green. So it adds a little bit more, you know, spice to your project without going full send on the variegated. So I got that one too, and there's hair on it. So that's what I'm picking off. I don't think that's my hair because that's blonde. That's real blonde. And the last Burnout Mystical that I got is this one that I have actually never had in my collection before. And it is the color earthenware, but it's like this red. And I thought that this would be good for dragon eggs. If you are a normal viewer of the channel, then you probably know that I am prepping for a huge Renaissance festival that is coming up in May. And I am making dragon eggs for it that have little baby rattles inside of it. And I thought that this colorway would be perfect for the dragon eggs. So I'm happy that I picked this up. This is so soft, you guys. Oh my gosh, if you have never used Burnout Mystical before, I highly, highly recommend it. I'm so sorry about Jovi barking. All right, so that was it for Michael's. Let's do the Joann's haul, which is where all of my money flew off to today. I swear, between you and I buying all of the stuff at Joann's, how are they still going out of business? You know, like we have spent so much money there. The liquidation company that bought Joann's is probably like $1 million with how we're spending money at Joann's when they're going out of business. But anyways, I picked up this Cover Story green, and it reminds me a lot of this Burnout Mystical green. There they are together. This one is more stripy though. So I have not seen this yarn anywhere else. So I figured I'd pick it up since it was the last skein of this green color that they had. Plus it is a little bit thicker than the Mystical. So I figured if I wanted to do any projects and I wanted them to come out larger, then I could pull from this skein instead of my Mystical. Then we got a couple of skeins of Big Twist Plush in the colorway Crayon Box. Now, I made a bunch of leggy frogs in this colorway for my Comic-Con market recently, and they did not sell as well as I thought that they would sell. So I'm not giving up on the rainbow leggy frogs yet. Now you might be thinking to yourself, like, everybody's over leggy frogs, but the leggy frogs in general sold really well at this market. People just wanted the traditional green or the mystical green. So like the little bit of variegated. They did not want the fun color frogs. But I had a comment that had a theory about why that may be. And at this particular Comic-Con event, the voice actress who plays Tiana, the princess from Princess and the Frog, she was there. So maybe that led into the reason people were wanting like the traditional green frogs instead. But I'm not giving up on the rainbow leggy frogs yet. I'm going to see how they sell at my next few markets. But I just love this colorway. Just rainbow yarn is hard to find, I feel like. And so this makes, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I now have 6 skeins of Crayon Box in my stash, which I'm happy about. I'll find another use for them. I feel like people might like cats made out of the rainbow too. I don't know. See, I don't want to go crazy with the rainbow stuff because as of right now, people aren't vibing with it, but we'll see. We'll give it another chance. I got one of this color in Big Twist Plush, which is called Ivy, which I do not agree with this shade name at all. I would call this some sort of like deep teal. Maybe if I wanted to be snappy and clever about the name, I would name it something like Deep Sea Shark Fin or something like that. Not Ivy. This is like teal. It's not green. So the title is a little misleading, but I do have one of these in my stash? I do. I have one skein of this in my stash, but it looks so pretty with the Tutti Frutti colorway. I was going to grab it, but I remembered I showed you at the store, but it looks so pretty together. So if I ever do a two-tone something like a turtle or something like that, jellyfish maybe with different colored tentacles, this color looks so pretty. It actually, I feel like looks good with the Crayon Box colorway as well. And then there's also this one that is called Spa Variegated, and I feel like those look well together too. So this color is versatile. It goes with a lot of the Big Twist Plush variegateds. So I got one of those. Then I got a bunch of black and white. I don't know exactly how many. We're going to have to count them together, but there's nothing too exciting about these. It's just black and white. I will use the plain white for unicorns. If I am not feeling the fluffy flex for whatever reason. because they come out about the same size as using the Fluffy Flex, a tad bit bigger, but I do use an 8mm hook for both, and they come out about the same size. But the blacks and the whites are good for the cats, the loaf cats, because, you know, everybody is doing the cats. But I just recently found a new pattern for a loaf cat substitute that's a little bit different than what everybody else is doing. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for my weekly makes videos if you are interested in getting ideas for amigurumi crochet patterns and market tips and things like that. I will be sharing in the probably next week, I would imagine, this new cat pattern that I found that might be your new go-to instead of the loaf cat, since that market is saturated at this point. But the black is also good for skunks. I feel like skunks are going to be good sellers. Haven't sold any yet. Haven't taken any skunks to market, but I feel like they'll sell well. All right, in this bag, I have more blacks. So that makes 2, 3, 4, 5 black skeins. That's what I remember getting, so that's good. And then I also got 2 of this brown color. It's called cardamom. And this is just a really good neutral color. How many of these do I have? I have 2 other skeins of these in my stash down there, so that makes 4 total, which I'm content with. I might even want to pick some more of these up if I do end up going back to Joann's, because I use this color for squirrels, and I really want to make some Eevees, you know, like the Pokemon Eevee, like in Lovey style, and I feel like this is the perfect color for her. So we'll see how much yarn she takes. I'm also happy that I got a bunch of the black skeins, because I forgot that I used 3 entire skeins of the black plush to make my giant toothless that I finished at Comic-Con. And so I have no more of the black. So I'm happy that I stocked up on those. And then I also got 5 whites. The whites are extra soft. I don't know why, but I have found that in most yarn brands, the whites are softer, and I can only imagine it has something to do with the dye that is used, and maybe because it's white, the dye or whatever washes out of the yarn better in the factory, because I think that starchy feeling is usually because the dye has not been washed out completely, but so soft. Also at Joann's, I got 4 skeins of the Big Twist plush in the pastel variegated. This is my favorite. I say this in almost every single vlog, but this is my favorite variegated of all time. The colors are just so pretty. It works up beautifully. It's not like some variegateds give you like a stripy look. This is like watercolors were like splashed onto the project, and it's just so pretty. So I got 4 of these, so that now means I have 4 more, so that's 8. So I have 9 skeins total of this yarn. Well, now I wish that I had gotten 1 more so that I have an even 10, but oh well. Happy that I have a humongous backstock of these, and they've never been touched by the general public's hands because they're in their little protective wrapping. There's the other 2. And I did feel them at the store, and they did feel nice and soft. I also got 2 of the variegated called Tutti Frutti. So I now have, 3, 4? I think I have a total of 4 skeins of this now. I have actually never used this before, but because it's made by the same company that does the pastel variegated, I figured it would work up in like the same way where it almost looks like watercolor was thrown onto the project. So I need to make something out of this. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be something cool. Stress pets I always make in the Big Twist plush because they come out a really good size. I have a free tutorial on my channel if you're interested in my stress pet tutorial. Those are normally really good sellers in like the $5 to $8 range. Then I got a couple skeins of the Juicy Couture. Look at what a hot mess this is. of the Juicy Couture. They only had like the deep red and the deep green left as you saw at the store. So this color is called Super Greens. And I got the green because pickles are always a really good seller for me. I don't know why. I feel like a lot of people have done pickles and have not had success with them, but I tend to do well whenever I do bring them to market, which isn't always, but when I do, they sell well. So I thought that this was a good pickle color. I make some in all different yarns because, you know, there are different kinds of pickles out there. I make some real girthy and I make some really skinny and taller, you know. So different colors, different sizes so that people can dig through my pickle jar and, you know, grab a pickle that speaks to their soul. So I got 2 of the regular Juicy Coutures, and then I spotted up top, on top of the aisle things, that they also had a couple of bags of the Super Green, same color in the glitter glitzy type, and I thought that pickles in this would be cool because it would almost make them look like wet, you know. So, but maybe not everybody wants a wet pickle. But I can get, I think, about 5 pickles out of each skein of these. I mean, these are very expensive. This yarn is not cheap, but it is such a pleasure to work with that honestly, the price, I'm like, I don't even care because it's a treat for my hands. It doesn't hurt my hands to work with. And it's so nice. I, most of the time, actually have to grab my not high quality hooks with this yarn because it's so silky soft that using my really good like tulip crochet hooks, this yarn just slips off the hook. So I have to use my bad quality Amazon hooks with this so that it has a little bit more grip to it, you know? And then finally at Joann's, we got this Burnout Baby Blanket Dappled. And I don't know what I'm going to use this for. Leave me a comment if you have any ideas what I could use this really cool, bright yellow for. It's almost coming off like lime green on camera, but it's definitely bright yellow. It is called Sunny. It was the only one that they had, and you cannot get dappled anywhere else for a reasonable price on Amazon. It's crazy expensive. So I had to pick it up. It's so soft, and I don't know what I'm going to make with it. So leave me some ideas in the comments. So that was my haul of yarn that I got today. So now, if you're still entertained by this video, you can join me as we set up the new bookshelf and kind of reorganize the yarn stash. So I showed you guys just a minute ago all of the yarn piled up on my desk and on my floor. So I did that the other night because I have these cubes that have all of my rainbow yarn in them. And I do not want to take the rainbow yarn out because I really like how it looks. It's aesthetic, it's pleasing, and I also really like it in the back of my videos, but I do not have room to put all of my back stock of the colors. So for example, I have like 2 skeins of this Bernat blanket that will not fit in here. So what I decided to do was in my cubes, do 1 skein of each color and brand within their color categories, and then any extra skeins that I have are going to go in my new bookshelf. So my new bookshelf is also going to be Rainbow Roy G. Biv order, but it's going to be all of my additional skeins. So in here, this is going to be like my first go-to if I need the fluffy flex. For example, I need blue fluffy flex. I know to grab this first, and then once I'm completely out of this skein, then I can replace it with the ones or the one that I have on my new bookshelf that's going up. And a lot of people have said like, or asked, why do you organize your yarn like that? You should organize it by like type and brand. And that, no way. No way. If you've been around here for a minute, you know that my OCD is pretty like wild, and there's no way I could have just a hodgepodge of all of the colors, but all of the Sweet Snuggles Light together, all of the Home Slim together, all of the Elise together, all of the Parfait Chunky together, but have it all mismatched with colors. There ain't no way. Plus, I don't have room to do like a rainbow order of each brand. That's not realistic. I also am not scared to mix yarns. Again, if you've been around here for a minute, you know that I just grab from my stash whatever color I need. I will just grab it. And if it is a similar weight, then I just use it together. That Lisa Frank, I almost said cheetah again, leopard back there is like 6 different types of yarn. It is Elise Voluto, it's Sweet Snuggles, it's Home Slim, it's Chenille Brights, it's Burnout Baby. Like it's a bunch of different things because I just go based on color, not based on brand. Maybe that's a hot take amongst the crocheters. I feel like a lot of people are scared to mix their yarns, but I say go for it. So that's enough jibber jabber for now. Ryan is getting the bookshelf put together for me. We just put Celeste down to bed. So it is mommy's time now to organize my yarn stash. Let's do it. All right, let's put it all away. I took off all my makeup. It's actually day 2 of this. I was exhausted last night and I wanted nothing more than to take a shower and take off my makeup. So we are here the next morning. I'm wearing a almost 10-year-old 2016 Walt Disney World t-shirt. Hands up in the comments if you also have an old raggedy t-shirt that has cuts and craft stains on it that you wear religiously, because I do. All right, so here's what we're working with. We have the shelves put in. I made the middle shelf right there just a smidgen bigger. I don't know if you can really tell that, but I want this middle section, if we can get away with not using it for yarn, using it for display storage, but I don't know that we're gonna have enough room without using that shelf. So here's what I'm thinking. Down here in the little shelf, I have all of my like neutrals. I think what we're going to do is move those over to the big shelf. No, I take that back. I need a place to put all of my big twist variegateds. Maybe I should put them all like down here at the bottom of the big shelf. You know, like my big twist variegateds. Maybe stack them all down here. Is that going to leave enough room? You guys, I don't know that I'm going to have enough room. We might have to use that middle shelf. We got to use the middle shelf. All right, I'm going to move this one down a peg then. Is that even now? I think it is. Yes. Okay. Let's get organizing here. I'm going to need more room for all of my big twist plushes in the white and the black since we got a ton of that. But I think I'm going to keep up with my strategy where I'm only going to have one per color, per brand, per skein in my general storage, which is this little bookshelf and the cubes, and then all of my overstock is going to go in the big one. And I need to take the stock out of here of what I have like overstock of. So I can fit 3 skeins of the Big Twist plush per shelf, so that is really good. I mean, height-wise. I hate the cakes of yarn like this as opposed to the skeins because these just do not store well with my method. Okay, I'm really struggling here, you guys, with how to organize this. I don't know if I want to do the strategy that I'm doing with the cubes where I put all of the overstock separately than 1 skein per type with the neutrals, just because I have so many of them. All right, I'm good with that. Now, can we fit all of the cream up on this top shelf? Okay, I'm gonna put this pom-pom and this fluffy flex into this little thing over here on one of my crates. There's no way that we're gonna get all of the creams into this shelf. Let me take a break from that for now because my brain feels like it's gonna explode. Let's start skidding my variegateds in here. We'll start with the crayon box. We'll put these down here with the blacks. That is a lot of the crayon box color. I really need to start using that. All right, let's do the neons next. I only have 2 skeins of the neons. And then next to that, we'll go Tutti Frutti. All right, and then we'll go with the pastel variegated. Then this shelf can be for creams and my random variegateds that I only have a few skeins of. So this is a winter white that I got from Premier in the basic sprays, and it feels awful. So I'm actually going to put this down with my jumbo yarns that I like never use, but I have down underneath my desk here. Okay, somehow we squeezed them all in, and we even have a little tiny bit of room over there in the white. So now I need to start putting stuff back into my cubes because, as I said, I started taking stuff out of them that I had backstock in. So for example, this Sweet Snuggles Light in, what color is this? Ice green. I already have a skein of it in here, but I have less room in these bookshelves than I anticipated having. So I was going to do like a whole little rainbow inside of this bookshelf, but that's not going to happen. So we're going to put these back in their homes. And I'm actually going to move all of my fluffy flicks to one section instead of putting them with their color family, just so that I have some more room over here in my cubes. So the reality of the situation here is that I just truly am not going to have enough space in my cubes for all of my like backstock of yarn. So I need to choose what is going to go into the cubes. Let's see. We're gonna go burnout blanket in here since I only have a little tiny bit of that. Specifically the pinks and the greens I am short on room for. Another reason why I like organizing my yarn like this versus by brand is so that I can see how much of a single color I have. So just by looking at this, I know that I am set on pinks and greens and purples. I don't need to buy any more pink, green, and purple yarn unless it just happens to be a shade that I do not have in my stash. Okay, my reds are full, so I'm gonna need to start putting them in the bookshelves. Let's see, I do have a little bit more room for oranges. All right, with this giant cake in here, I don't have room for my backstock Sweet Snuggles. So let's see if we can squeeze all these in here. All right, this is gonna have to go with backstock. I love this color of Parfait Chunky. I think it's called Lagoon. All of these plushes are gonna have to go backstock. I might be able to squeeze one of these in here. Now I have a ton of green and not really any place over there for it, so this is all gonna go backstock. I have some room for my purples, so we'll put these back in here. And I do have some room for these blue skeins, but whenever I organize my yarn, I always put the open skein on top so that I grab for that first. All right, this dark blue is gonna have to go in backstock. All of these pinks as well, and this yellow. Okay, so let's go over to the big bookshelf and start over there. So we're gonna do Roy G. Biv order. So we should start red on top. I don't have a lot of red backstock though, so We'll actually start with pink and then just stack the red on top of it. There we go. That's all the pinks. We don't have any oranges. We do have one single yellow though. We just have a few. No, we have a lot of green. I was gonna say we only have a few greens, but we have a lot of greens. And then we have like the teals. So we'll go dark first. And then my lagoon color. Then we have the blues. Hey, we do have a little bit of room, you guys. There we go. That's all of them. So we've got a teeny tiny bit of room right here, and this shelf is actually getting pushed up because of how stuffed this is down here. I got to put something on there. So maybe we can weigh that down with a little decor piece. Like I have this candle. I mean, I'm not going to light the candle, especially on the inside of a bookshelf, but maybe just for some ambiance, you know? Or we could put Lisa Frank leopard right there. Oh yeah, that's cute. Let's see, can I squeeze all these up here so I have this whole shelf for fun? We're gonna put the purple over with the pink actually. There we go. Oh yeah, that's looking great. Then we've got our little candle. And I don't really have any other goodies to put over there. We need to put Paisley's bed down right here because she likes to lay there while I work. Well, if anything, all this yarn is going to help with sound density in this room because it is really echoey even though it's a small room. So let me give you a little yarn tour. So here's what we're looking like. So let's start with the cubes. Of course, we have rainbow order around my logo. And over here in the crate, we have all of the furs down there along with the rainbow chenille. That is not the plush because the rainbow plush is over there. Then we have some random burnout variegateds, all of my loops and threads fluffy flex, all of my mysticals up there. And then turning our attention this way, we have the grays and the blacks down below. All of the plushes are right here in this bookshelf. Then we have the browns and a few of the creams that lean more brown than white. And then we have the whites. The creams are up here. And then we have my entire stock of the variegateds for the Big Twist plush. So I need to work my way through this. That's going to be my challenge this year, is to get through every single one of these skeins. Then we have a shelf just for display. And then up here we have my back stock of the colors that I have additional skeins of that will not fit in the cubes. And I do have an Elise Voluto order coming. So that might need to encroach down here. I got a lot of colors to do dolls with because I love making dolls. So we might need to adjust this shelf just a tad, but I am very happy with how it is looking. I have some display space here as well as on this shelf. Normally you can't see this shelf in videos, but up here I just have my little Remy, and then that's Cheeto. If you have not met Cheeto yet, they're just chilling up there for now. And then on this side of my room, if you have not seen the rest of my office, is my desk area. Excuse the breast pump, it's charging. Oh, and by the way, there's the pom-pom pouring butt rug that Ryan latch hooked for me. If you've never played the game Animal Crossing, then you probably don't understand why I have a cartoon butt on my wall. But if you have played New Horizons, you know what that is about. And then I have some additional storage space down here as well for the really big skeins of yarn. And for all of the cottons and acrylics that I rarely use, I really just use those for very special embroidery projects and whatnot. Down there is all of my makes. That's a dog toy. And then I have my crafting desk right here and my ring light, of course. So there's a quick little office and yarn tour. So hopefully the next time you see me, I can give you guys an update with how many of these skeins I have worked through. I also have yet to put up all of the prints that I collected at Comic-Con, but those are all going to go on this wall right here. And I'm going to make just a massive gallery wall of everything that I collect when I vend at conventions, and I think that's going to be really cool. Also, I moved the bunny over here. This is the very first crochet project that I ever did for my son, and it has a little rattle in it. I don't know if you could hear that, so sorry about the girls barking, but there we have it. So thank you everybody so much if you made it this far in the video, for hanging out with me today as we went shopping and organized our yarn storage. I hope to see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Oh my God, Ryan just reminded me that I have an entire tub too.